Hello there everyone, and welcome back to Napoleon Total War 3. It's time to avenge Davos by destroying this Turkish army, and then we'll hopefully be able to continue on towards Istanbul. And you know what? How to save first, and then right into it. The Battle of Thessalonica. Thessalonica. It's a place, anyways, in Greece. We're gonna have to learn from the mistake of the previous force that came up against the Turks and got destroyed. So we're gonna form everyone in squares immediately. We're gonna have this cannon formed out on the flank, and then we're gonna have the howitzers inside the squares. One here and the other one over here. And then we're gonna have the voltigeurs move out in front. These guys are gonna move in the back, and all the cavalry will be as support in the back. These guys will not fire, and then the general will be in this square. And that's the plan. Right, forward. Hopefully this is a way to defeat the Ottomans. We accidentally shot 2 of our own people there. The Ottomans have a lot of cannon as well, I believe. Or some, at least. Okay, they only have 1 artillery piece. Let's see how well this will work. Maybe I should position these units in a way that they sort of hold right in between. So if the enemy charges them, they could form into square as well. And here's the general inside the square. Cannons not terribly effective. I thought placing them on this hill would be good, but they're just hitting this hill. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get these skirmishers to set up on this side. They will not retreat back, they will try to hold that, and then this one will hold its fire, switch to canister, and then prepare once the enemy lines come closer to bombard them. So I want to target this one, and I want this one to target somewhere here in the center,
victory, sir,
and then we'll increase the rate of fire. The voltigeurs have opened fire, or I think it's the voltigeurs, the Corsicans, the Corsican tirailleur, voltigeur tirailleur is positioned in the center. The squares have started open fire. The voltigeurs are firing along on these Turkish cavalrymen, which are now forced to flee. There's a lot of Turkish infantry though coming in here. Canister is ready. Open up. The voltigeurs and the tirailleurs are falling back. These guys gonna fall back to this position and start trading fire, hopefully with these guys. And the Corsicans are gonna have to fall back behind the squares. The enemy's charging this square. Let's see, the heavy cavalry could possibly help out there.
Sir, our general is under attack.
The general is being under attack. But I do not think for much longer. The enemy general was killed. It would be a shame. Ah, it's because these guys... You know what? Hold fire for now. It might be them that are shooting. Shooting the squares. Heavy cavalry. Charge in. Grenadiers. Charge in. Counter-charge the Turkish force. And then send in the light cavalry to make sure that they do not come back. Time to hold fire. Tell the cannons... Oh, wait. Tell the cannons to hold fire as well. The howitzer, that is. We're pushing away the enemy. The heavy cavalry is stuck in over here. Get back. Over here. That's a howitzer unit that's running away. Get into square. The lines are getting a bit too extended. I do not have any cavalry to support. Open fire. This unit is... it's the Grenadiers. Form line, stop chasing the bastards. Form square, actually. Heavy cavalry, why don't you turn around and get rid of these bastards? Then the light cavalry will continue. These guys, if possible, will open fire as they continue to charge these down. Halt. There's still enemy cavalry roaming around. Form square. Let's see, open fire again. And you will open fire round shot. The enemy was defeated over here. There's still a lot of cavalry though, and our light cavalry is now in a bit of a pickle. They need to retreat. As much as possible, we want them to retreat back. A lot of enemies were chased down throughout all of this. And I imagine most of our kills will come from that. This square is a bit out on its own, but I do think it's going to be able to hold its own. It's got almost 200 men, and in total, I think our force will be successful. Oh, watch out. We're going to have to move this bloody cannon up to that spot so it can actually fire somewhere. Hold there. The heavy cavalry is tired. We're gonna retreat them as well. Some of the units of the square lost a lot of men, but a lot of them held their position, held their ground. And I think it's safe for some of these to start advancing. We'll advance up to that square. This one as well. This one as well. That one can hold. The light infantry will follow. These two units will follow as well, up into advance. Let's see, light cavalry. Cannons, get up there. This square, I believe, is getting fired upon by enemy cannons. Or is it firing beyond? It looks like some shots have landed here. The officer seemed to have died. Where's the bloody map? Okay, most of the enemy force, at least the ones we can see. I imagine maybe there's some forces we cannot see. Or if the enemy is just... Yeah, I think they're withdrawing. We got the bowmen here withdrawing. So it's just up to the... these guys to hurry up, get over there, and shoot down those cannon crew. And we will be victorious. They're running fast across the open ground. I don't think the enemy is clever enough to actually switch to canisters, so I think we can probably just stay here and shoot at them. I say, but they will send forth their cavalry possibly. Where's my cannon? Is it ready? No, it's not even close to ready. Get the voltigeers up there as well. We're getting some of them, but we're not getting all of them. Let's get the grenadiers in on the flank. And these voltigeers will come in on this flank. And I think the combined effort will break the enemy. The cavalry is just running around back and forth, probably covering the fire of their own cannons. Now we form square. Just in time. The square was formed, although there's a giant hole here in the square, which could be exploited. But the Turkish force is forced away, and now only the cannon remains, which is now being fired upon by the voltigeers, the grenadiers, and this unit of chasseurs à pied, which will go ahead and charge. Get rid of the cannons, but the cannon crew abandons its cannons and flee the field of battle. We are victorious. Heroic victory. And we'll go ahead and save the replay. And then back to the campaign map. We lost 725 men. We do get some reinforcement here. You know what? We'll be bold. And we'll go straight for it. Ah, crap. I should have possibly waited until the intelligence of this agent came in before advancing this far. The force, however, has a lot of cannons and a lot of men, so I think we will be able to hold. But it will be questionable if we are able to strike and take the Ottomans' capital. I don't believe I have any more moves, so it's time. No, it's time to deal with this bloody army they landed. I completely forgot about that one. I thought there was something I missed. We are... Oh! They've brought rockets! And... it seems... Chasseurs de Bretagne. Expeditionary force. What's this? Huh. Interesting. Anyways, looking at this, I am not going to out-resolve this. We're going to have to play this. Rockets. This is going to be interesting. We start off pretty close to them, though. I'm not entirely sure how useful their rockets will be, but they're sure to fire a few of them. And it's the first time, I imagine, they've used them in battle. I almost feel as though I've played on this battlefield before. No, I haven't. I thought maybe I had. Okay, so these guys almost look Danish. They have gone ahead and put down 2 bombs there. But we can see them, so kind of pointless. And for their treachery in putting down these bombs, we'll spray them with canister from these 2 batteries. And then we'll have the grenadiers to support the line, or support the cannons. And we'll have this one back here in reserve with the general. And then the rest of all this infantry will come on this side. But we'll split them into 2 units of advance. Maybe even 3 actually. And then the heavy cavalry will support here in the forest, while the light cavalry will follow the attack. And there we go, there we have the plan. Let's start off. Let's go ahead and have these guys barrage fire. So right off the bat, oh, these guys are advancing. And here comes all the canister. I mean, the plan to have, I guess they attack, intend to attack, and hope that they will drag me towards the bombs, you could imagine. But,
victory, sir, is soon to be yours.
I mean, all this canister. Oh, look at that. The officer has a beard, just like... Oh, what was that? What was that? A bomb? The rockets! But... from where? There they are. They managed to shoot one of their own guys somehow. How does the rockets work? Because clearly they weren't super visible. Yeah, there's not like in... Yeah, there's a bit of a trace there. There's a bit of a trace of the cannons, but not at all what it is in vanilla Napoleon. But that almost makes the rockets better, I think. The fact that you cannot spot them. The enemy units were sent off. We lost a cannon though. Yeah, look at that. Now, oh crap, now you can clearly see them. Maybe it's the rain that makes it so you can't see them so clearly. British line coming up, trying to form line and fight them. Although we have that nasty little hill there. Most of the British force is coming up. I wonder if my men are affected fighting sort of underneath the fire of these rockets. The British lines are advancing. I am what? You know what? Let's go to slow-mo. I want to see where that unit of there they are. Chasseur Britannique. Are these Frenchmen that have, like, are they from Brittany? Or what's going on here? Right, back into normal speed. The British intend to go bayonet charge, I imagine. I'm not entirely sure why they are this close. And these guys just continuously march into the fire of our cannons. Not very clever of them. And the rest of the British force is slowly being chewed up by just the superior numbers of French troops there. The Brits really go close when fighting us. And they continuously walk towards the cannons. We need to inspire this cannon to get some more work out of it. Plus it probably needs that because... oh, these lost all their cannons. Well, then we'll send in these guys to take the place of the cannons. And maybe the grenadiers should move into the forest. Or I could actually send in the cavalry here. Not very useful though to send them into the forest. The cannons ripping lines in the British lines. At the same time, oh, the light cavalry has made it into the flank. How about you move up and you fire on the rockets? I had so many men that I sort of forgot to move most of them. Like, move up. Start claiming the hill, and then you guys will go around like so. And the rest here will be sort of ish reinforcement line behind this. Canister is now ripping into the forest. Let's go ahead and barrage. Ooh, where are the rockets going for? Oh, the rockets are going for the cannon crew. Then we can have them stationed back there. Not close to the general as they were going. It almost looked like there was just a load of blood behind them, but of course it is the bombs that I've placed. We're firing into the rocket crew. This unit suffered quite a lot. Another spray of rockets fly through the air. These guys are about to fire just as the general comes to join the rocket crew. Well then, I think it's time we got rid of those rockets. Oh, they actually have 2 cannons in among there as well. And just for the last spray of rockets, the enemy general dies. And the enemy is dispersed. When did the map go down again? There's still people in the forest though. They've turned into our flank. Move in a flanking maneuver, and the dragoons, the 2nd Horse Guard, the 2nd Horse Guard, the 20th Regiment of Belgian dragoons. I'm not entirely sure how well there's no good way of advancing here without going towards the bombs. The general staff is completely gone. Let's go ahead and surround the enemy, which has taken refuge in the forest. They have lost the general. They're on hostile soil. There's no clear way for them to retreat back to England. Maybe they can board the ships, but I don't think they can. And they're being sprayed with canister, and we have a constant fire coming in from the grenadiers. The Belgian grenadiers pushing fire into the forest. Let's have the general come over to support them. These guys can actually fan out in between there. How about you inspire the grenadiers? And hopefully that continued fire. They're firing on the dragoons. So I guess the dragoons will go ahead and do their part and charge straight into the Fencibles' fire. But I don't think the Fencibles aren't that good. And once the cavalry strikes, I think they will rout. Oh, we got something going on over here. The bloody general is back. Or his bodyguard. And we got that other Fencible group still alive. We'll have these 3 units go ahead and deal with him. How's it going over here? The dragoons has successfully defeated the Fencibles and are now seeing the enemy off. Send them off the field. Now it's down to that 1 unit in the forest. There they are. The cannon actually remains able to fire, will fire a round shot into the forest. Dragoons do not like the situation where they're actually outnumbered by all the British troops. But all the Brits are running. And so they have a bit of a field day in capturing the British forces. We're gonna have the light cavalry come in, sweep through the forest and attack these Fencibles, which will hopefully rout. You know what? We'll charge the enemy bayonet style and clear the forest that way. Bayonets! The enemy is running in fear from the French bayonet charge. They're coming out of the forest. Send in the cavalry to stop them. Yeah, they had to turn around. Too many of their men were caught in a melee fight, and now the cavalry turns in as the unit is split up. And single soldiers find themselves in a very bad position. The unit gives up. And we are victorious. Heroic victory. We are victorious. Oh, they still persist. Boom. It would have been crazy there if I had lost at that point. Damn, this navy though. They have their merchant ships, but I imagine they've got so many ships that we need to deal with. And that's going to take quite a while until we're able to actually defeat that force and be able to secure our shoreline from British invasions. But it looks like I don't think I will go ahead and press the end button for this episode. That will be the next one. Hopefully Jean Andre Messina will not fall in the same Ottoman trap as the others, where he's surrounded and just outmanned, outclassed by all the troops that come up to him. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoy this, and hopefully I'll see you guys for the next one. Bye.